more.
And then we got buttons and levers over here.
They're not
Yeah, don't touch that lever.
Just,
There's something too close
I'm
to
gonna.
it.
Which is the TNT.
TNT. Okay.
It's cool. It's got a creeper on the side, but you really have to kind of go up on top to even know that that's TNT, which is
I like how
kind of fine.
it has like the wires going. That's pretty cool.
It's detailed on the top. You can't really tell it's TNT from the side, but that's fine. You can decorate with it now.
Yeah, it's building blocks now, unless you have a lever in your house.
Building material.
Okay, and then we got our pistons. We've got the regular and the sticky. And nothing too spectacular there. They don't look bad, but
you're probably not going to see the top of pistons anyway.
Let me take a look around here.
It just look like
stone. Look like they could go with your stone brick. And we have our dispenser.
Yeah,
I would say this is one of the more interesting ones that I've seen. A lot of the dispensers look the same. The interface is nice.
Yeah. I particularly don't really use dispensers, but it's nice to actually have a block that is useful as well as
I have one in my living room that shoots out cookies. Okay. And we have our forge, which I actually kind of like this one. It's very close to like a basic skin of a forge, but it's just a little more detailed.
I'm not sure about the pot.
Yeah, I don't know. Was there a pot hiding inside this forge? I like the coal though. It's very... it looks very much like a lump of coal. And in here we have our tools and armor. Let's see.
One thing I do have to point out about something I don't like about this texture pack is the gold and diamond
metal
armor.
Does it too. The only thing that's detailed is the chest.
I think they are actually different on that one. They just don't have the icons.
Because the leather does
but the gold. The gold and diamond just look like the default armor, which is kind of lame. I wish they'd done something a little bit better, especially with
they
the
might
diamond.
be working on that. At least I hope they are, because it's kind of a letdown. I don't know. I always love seeing different kinds of armors and texture packs.
And that one, that might be worked on later.
They might be working on it.
Now,
I do like how the picks kind of have a scythe kind of look to them. They're very sharp, almost dangerous looking.
Yeah, some of the swords, the swords pretty much all look the same, but the hoes look pretty good. Gotta love them hoes.
Yeah, the hoes. The wood. It seems like he put a little bit more work in the wood and stone than some of the other ones. It seems like he's possibly working on making them all different. The clock, and
yes. The clock does look really nice and detailed, but still readable and functional. So that's pleasant.
Okay, now we got our note block and our record player, I believe it's called. They look very similar. That's kind of a letdown, other than the fact that there's a record on top.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Now we got our bookcase, which seems very nice. It's got some kind of showy colors in it, like the green and the blue, to make it stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's not too busy, I think. He would have to kind of be a little careful with it, I think, as far as not making the room too busy or what have you.
I like the planks. They're different enough, but not too different.
They look a little bit uneven.
The planks are not even width. So it gives it a little bit of a different look.
So you can stack them and they don't look like they're just the same.
We got our trapdoor. Solid. Doesn't have any see-through panels on it. Which is how I like my trapdoors. I know some people are different on that.
It looks nice, so I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we got our default wood, our pine, and birch.
I think the birch looks
I would say I like
weird.
the default and the pine, but I do not like the birch. He did a good job trying to get the texture into it, but it just doesn't quite work for me.
It's just a little odd.
Okay, in front we got the wild grass, the default sapling, red flowers, the pine sapling, the dandelions, and the birch sapling. Now they all look...
Yes, all of which look...
Yes, I like how
really
different
nice.
they all look. I like the flowers because they cover a little bit more ground. That's...
I can understand that. They look like flowers, but they're not.
Yeah, they fill up the block, but they're not crazy. We got some vines on the birch here. I'm not a big fan of the vines on this one, but it does go well with the texture pack.
I think maybe.
Yeah, the leaves kind of, I don't really do it for me. We got still water and moving water here.
All of it looks really nice, probably due to the patcher, but it looks like it's not static, even if it's just the still water. It looks like it's, kind of flowing.
Yeah, I like the light effects with the water. It looks very nice. Okay, so we can look at the mushrooms. We got the giant mushrooms and their smaller counterpart here, and we have noticed that it does appear that this texture pack has the color mushrooms backwards.
Yes, we did on the default put them.
Yeah, so we do know that those are the right mushrooms. The brown is red and the red is brown for some reason on this texture pack. So.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, but the giant mushrooms don't really have any difference to them.
So the only thing is that they made the big brown mushroom just brown. Yeah, it's not.
Just brown. It's a little.
Yeah, because I believe that there was a texture on the default for the brown mushroom, but it's just brown on this one, which works, I suppose.
It's fine. The bottom actually looks pretty good. So. You probably tear them down anyway. Get mushrooms out of them.
Screw that, I'm making a house out of giant mushroom. See, we got the color dyes over here. They're all pretty much nothing out of the ordinary here.
Yeah, they look pretty good. I think it's a little bit weird that some of them are
random jars. We got the wool. The only real complaint I have with the wool is that they're not, I guess, even? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. The black... If you look real close, I don't know if you can see it due to the quality, but it looks like stone because there's cracks in it.
Yeah.
So it looks like a black stone.
Which is probably good for decoration, but probably not if you're actually.
Yeah, and the red one seems to be the only one that is smooth. Like it doesn't. It flows into the next block. It doesn't stop like the other ones do. It's more carpety.
Yeah, the other ones definitely seem more decorative. Maybe just put them in a wall or use them as a path or something like that. But they have a lot of detail in them, which I'm not sure is good, but they're definitely okay.
Yeah, I did a good job capturing the colors on them. But let's see, over here we have some minecart rails and minecarts. We have the detector rail, the power booster rails, and the default rail, along with the storage cart, the powered cart, and the default cart. The carts look nice, I have to say.
They do. They're a little bit dull to be kind of metal.
Yeah,
they look a little bit
kind of
rusty,
looks like they've been in a
okay.
mine for a while. Okay, let's see here. We got some stuff from the nether lined up here. We have the nether rack, soul sand, and glowstone. Let's see here. I don't really care much for the soul sand. I just don't.
I kind of like it. I mean, you could bring that back and maybe decorate something with it, like put it around your house.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Okay. It doesn't. It's so much different from the nether rack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I do like the nether rack. The nether rack is nice. It's got a nice texture.
It's a bit busy in the nether with all of it there, but the different colors kind of blended into it.
And with for me, glowstone, I like smooth glowstone. So I do like that it's smooth, but I would just wish it looked a little more natural, a little less pre-packaged.
Personally, I kind of like that, you could decorate your house with this, which is pretty much what glowstone is for, in my opinion. So it really depends on your personal taste as far as whether or not you like the glowstone.
Here's the thing that I really enjoy is the lava. The steel lava looks like bubbly and hot. I love how it moves constantly. Looks really nice. And then the moving lava just looks realistic.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing, only without the bubbles. And
yeah,
God, that looks terrifying.
And I love how it has a layer to it.
It
looks nice.
Yeah, it's shifting.
Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything for the JohnSmith pack that I can think of right now. So what are your final thoughts on the JohnSmith pack?
I would say that it's probably best for home building. It's very detailed, but some things are just, it really depends on your taste as far as
the moon's pretty.
whether you like them or not.
Let's go over here.
I would say that I would definitely recommend it. It works well with everything forming naturally, and nothing really looks out of place.
Yeah, I would say that if your computer can hold up to like a high definition, like if you have trouble with regular Minecraft, I wouldn't suggest this. But in general, I think it's a really nice texture pack. It enhances the world a little bit. If your computer could handle it, I would suggest playing it for, regular Minecraft.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yes, that's our rating of this one. Give it a shot. Whee!
Give it a shot. Quit flying around.